changing our entire through focus towards that. So supporting that government initiative, because we have been doing a lot of work on seeds and transporting seeds and all that, done a lot of technologically advanced products also. So now we are
Right.
targeting that towards that initiative. So, but then again, we still have a lot of issues to, come out. For example, we still haven't got the curfew permits to deliver anything. So things are still, there are a lot of things to sort out. But then, so we are also changing within last couple of
Yeah.
weeks. We started focusing on different areas, although there's big
Yeah.
link to what we have been doing, but
Yeah.
now our focus is totally different.
Hemi, there will be casualties, right? There will
Obviously, yeah.
be pain. There will be a lot
Obvious,
of pain, right?
yeah, obvious.
I
So I think
mean,
it's getting ready for, I think, maybe the wartime. I mean, not just the war that we faced. Is like a
yeah.
World War III.
It's funny you said that because it's funny someone you said that because they said this is our generation's World War.
Yeah.
Someone said that, and I didn't want to believe it, but I think it's becoming more and more true. So, I mean, one of the things, like as an individual, I mean, I'm sure that there is stresses in so many different ways when you're involved in so many things, and frustration of wanting to move forward and lack of progress. I mean, how do you deal with that on a personal level?
So it's, I think first you have to understand that you have to. You're on survival mode now, not
Right,
just now, maybe for the next 6 months at least. So you have to
right,
cut down a lot of things. You have to set your, I mean, if you have planned to do wonderful things in the next 6 months, you have to cut down all that. It's about survival game.
right.
So, I mean, even personal level, you have to cut down your expenses, cut down various things that you plan for your house, your everything. I mean, that's personal level. Even company level, business level, if you have planned like 10x growth rate or whatever, nothing will happen in the next couple of months or even for the next year. So I think you have to set your new targets. It's all survival mode. I mean, even if you can keep your business at 50%, maybe
Yeah,
you are successful, at least for the next 6 months. So, and I think it's a matter of look at the new potential areas that you can really focus. Now, I know a lot of people are getting into delivery mode, right?
yeah,
The people who have never done deliveries now started doing delivery. So, I mean, that's could be like a huge area.
right.
And so so you can see that people are innovating now.
Yeah,
University students, people who never even thought about even building a small needle now developing ventilators, right? I mean, something that
yeah,
Sri
yeah.
Lankans, I mean, we never thought we could even do it, but now a lot of people are trying, at least trying. I mean, you
Yeah,
may
I guess
not be able to.
desperation is the fuel for innovation, right?
It's necessity is the mother of all innovations, right? So I think
There you
we
go.
have come
That's
to
a nice way. Man, you just outdid me right there. Come on,
that.
shame on you. So, who are going to be the winners? Who are going to be the winners? Who are going to be the losers in this game? I mean, give me your brutal, honest, politically incorrect opinion about it.
I think
Incentivize
when
businesses,
you
fine.
when you go down to the survival mode, so you have
Yeah,
to think about the essential items, right? Now, if you've been in an area that marketing, this need hierarchy, right? So the
yeah,
people
okay,
might be spending a lot of things on high luxury items. Should not be the focus area now. Maybe food can be a big area now, because right now Sri Lankans won't feel it, even though right now the problem is more the delivery, the access to food.
yeah.
But few months time, it will be not just access to food, but it will be actually there is no food. Even, I mean,
Do you
everything
think
was
we'll get
access.
there? Do you think it is a possibility for us? Because that's the first time someone said that to me. I think for some reason it was a blind spot for all of us to think. We always said, yeah, it's a
Yeah,
delivery issue. We probably have enough supplies. But I think you are touching on a very interesting thing. Do you think that that can be a reality?
exactly. I mean, I feel that within 1 month's time we may not have bread. So everything is coming outside Sri Lanka, right? I mean, all the bread, I mean, wheat flour,
Yeah,
everything comes out of it. What if, say, USA, we won't export wheat flour to any other countries? If they say, I mean, or it's India, whatever the country say, no, we don't export our dal or our onions to any other countries. If they decide that, that's it.
Hmm.
So that's so right now it's not the case, but it might happen. So I
Yeah,
think
that's a
something
very
like food, I think we have to rely 100% from Sri Lankan sources. I think that's we have to get ready for that. If we can't do it, we are in big trouble. And health also, I think that is agriculture we can do it. I mean, only problem is maybe the fertilizer and few other things. So
yeah.
whoever who is
So you
focused on,
believe so you believe agriculture is something that it may take a bit of a time. It might be painful, but we can solve that puzzle.
we can solve that problem. I mean, we can do that. So, but whoever is involved in agriculture will be the winners in the next. I mean, who can use technology, who can come up with higher yields in a short period of time. I mean, companies, organization can be the winners
Yeah.
next 6-7 months to come. And whoever involved in uh, health sector, uh,
Okay.
yeah, not just
That's also
you're
not
talking
winner.
about, yeah, not just pharmaceuticals or not just health director, but things like
Yeah.
nutraceuticals too, because it's all about immunity, right?
Yeah.
Your survival depends on your immunity.
Yeah.
So I think if you can improve your immunity, if you can find certain things that increase your immunity, anybody who is involved in that game will be the winners. Not only during the COVID time, even after that, because people will be more focused on those things
Yeah.
after this, even beyond to the future.
So, Hemi, like, what are we looking at? I mean, okay, say there has to be an end. Like people spoke about three scenarios in this game. First scenario is that we continue like this, maybe 1 year, whatever casualties, whatever shit can happens. There's a vaccine that happens, and ultimately we get over it and move on to a life. The second one is we get to a recovery point, we go back to some kind of a normal, again a relapse happens, again a relapse happens until a vaccine happens. I think that more like seems like a more realistic part. The other one is, you know, the best case scenario, which I think is very unrealistic, looking at it now, is that what 2 months, 3 months later, things kind of settle down, and we are gonna kind of go back and live the life that we always kind of thought we would, which I think is not going to happen. So it's one of those two kind of situations, right? So
I think, yeah, yeah, yeah,
go ahead, Mike. You want to add something? Go ahead.
yeah. I think most likely what will happen is the number two
Okay.
in my
So
case. So number one to happen, we have to. There's only one way. That is, we have to find a vaccination
but
or a drug